Assalamu alaikum. This video is for class 10th students. Subject is general science. इसमें हम फिज़िक्स पोर्शन लेंगे. फिज़िक्स पोर्शन का जो पहला चैप्टर है दैट इज़ लाइट. पहला वीडियो है इसका इस चैप्टर का. इसमें हम पढ़ेंगे अबाउट nature of light. Before going to discuss the nature of light, some important terms which are related with light, let us discuss these terms. पहले हम इसका जो light है, what is actually light? Light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of sight. The sensation of sight. हायर क्लास में जब हम आप पढ़ोगे स्पेक्ट्रम, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम, ये टर्म है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम. इसमें जो है पढ़ोगे आप गामा रेज़ के बारे में. जो स्पेक्ट्रम है, गामा रेज़ है, एक्स रेज़, अल्ट्रावायलेट रीजन, विजिबल लाइट, और जो है इंफ्रारेड रीजन एंड और है माइक्रोवेव्स, रेडियो वेव्स एट्सट्रा. माइक्रोवेव्स एंड रेडियो वेव्स. जो ये विजिबल पार्ट है इस स्पेक्ट्रम का, जो स्पेक्ट्रम इट इज़, ये थोड़ा एक रीजन है. यही जो विजिबल पार्ट ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रम, दिस पार्ट एक्चुअली प्रोड्यूसेस द सेंसेशन in our eyes. So because of this part we are able to see the things around us. को visible part, that is called a visible light. वही light हम पढ़, इसका definition जो है, जो यही part है वही हमारे जो आँखों में sensation यानी sensitivity produce करते हैं. तभी जाके हम जो things around us we can see them. This is all because of this visible light. इसी को हम light बोलते हैं. ठीक. So what is light? Light is actually the form of energy which produces in us the sensation of sight or sensation of vision. So light की बहुत ज़्यादा importance है. We all are familiar with the light. जब हम डार्क रूम में होते हैं, we are not able to see in that room, but once we switch on a bulb, everything in the room becomes visible to us. यानी दिन में हम अच्छी तरह देख सकते हैं because of the light, sunlight that falls on the objects. उन ऑब्जेक्ट से जो लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होके हमारी आंखों में जाती हैं, तभी जाके हम इनको देख सकते हैं. ठीक. चीज़ डिफरेंट थिंग्स अराउंड अस. सो व्हाट इज़ लाइट? लाइट इज़ फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी विच प्रोड्यूसेस द सेंसेशन ऑफ साइट इन अस. सो लाइट जो है, इसके जो 2 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं, इट हैज़ 2 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. दैट इज़ इट हैज़ एनर्जी एंड it propagates. Number second is it can travel. It can propagate. Number first is energy and it travels. सो ट्रैवल कैसे करते हैं वो हम नेचर ऑफ लाइट में पढ़ते हैं. यानी इसके लिए हम पढ़ना है ड्यूअल नेचर ऑफ लाइट. इट कैन बी समटाइम्स इट मूव्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पार्टिकल्स, समटाइम्स it moves in the form of waves. Both are correct. That's why it is said that light has dual nature. ये तो एक बड़ा टॉपिक है, इसको हम डिस्कस करेंगे अलग वीडियो में. तो इस वीडियो में हम क्या पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, दैट इज़ अबाउट लाइट एंड सम इम्पोर्टेंट टर्म्स. which are related to this light. So light is actually an all important tool, by which we can explore the colorful nature. It is beauty of colorful beauty of nature. यानी अगर हमें स्टडी करनी है ब्लू कलर ऑफ सिकाई, ब्लू कलर ऑफ सिकाई जो हमें पढ़ना है, ब्लू कलर ऑफ सिकाई और डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, ठीक। ब्लू कलर ऑफ सिकाई स्टडी कर सकते हैं। वाइट कलर ऑफ क्लाउड्स, वाई इज़ द क्लाउड्स ऑफ कलर ऑफ क्लाउड्स वाइट, ठीक। रेडिश, वाई इज़ रेड sun, why is sun red at sunset and sunset? These are the things which we are going to discuss in next videos. So sunrise and sunset, this is so इसी से हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं लाइट से, ठीक, जब हम लाइट पढ़ेंगे। सो कुछ टर्म्स हैं जो हमें डिस्कस करनी है, इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए बिफोर गोइंग टू study about the nature of light. Some important terms. Number first is the source of light. What is source of light? Source of light जो हम सभी जानते हैं, हमने जो मिडिल क्लासेस में पढ़े हमने, source of light. A source of light is anything, ठीक, from which light is given out. Though anything which gives out light, that is called source. So anything which gives out light, वो इसकी अपनी लाइट होगी या वो दूसरी लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करता है, उसको हम सोर्स बोलते हैं, ठीक। सपोज सन हैज़ इट्स ओन लाइट, सो सन गिव्स लाइट, सो इट्स अ सोर्स ऑफ लाइट। अर्थ does not possess energy or light of its own. It reflected the light from the sun. So earth is also a source. So these are all natural sources: sun, earth, suppose, and candle, bulb. These are all बल्ब है, बल्ब जो है, कैंडल बल्ब है, these are man-made sources. ठीक। So there are two types of sources of light. Number is luminous body, luminous object, or self-luminous. It is also called as self-luminous or luminous source is the one that which possesses light of its own. इसको अपनी लाइट होती है, light of its own. So obviously sun is the major source of light. It is luminous, it has its own energy. All stars, sun is also a star. All stars, these are luminous, ठीक। Candle क्या है? Candle although it is man-made, but it is luminous. It has its own energy. Lamp, own energy. These are luminous or self-luminous. और जो second type है, this is luminous is the first type. Second type is non-luminous. Non-luminous sources are those sources of light which do not possess light of their own. Suppose they do not possess light on their own light. Suppose example लेंगे हम earth. Although earth is a natural source, but it does not light of its own. It reflects the light from the sun. Moon जो है, all planets, moon does not possess its own energy. It reflects the light from sun. So all these are luminous sources. Suppose this pen is non-luminous. It does not light of its own. It reflects the sunlight. Sunlight is being reflected by this pen. So this pen is non-luminous. So this board is non-luminous. It does not possess its own energy, its own light. So it is non-luminous. So this is about source, applied source. Any body which gives anything which gives our light, either its own or reflected by it, that is called source. Natural source and man-made sources. There are natural as well as man-made sources. There are two types of sources. One is luminous source is the one which possesses its own light. Non-luminous and source is that which does not possess light of its own. It actually receives non-luminous source is non-luminous source receives light from other sources, light from luminous source. Actually they receive non-luminous sources actually receive the light from other sources and later scatter it to the surroundings. This is about source. नंबर जो सेकंड टर्म है जो हमने पढ़ी है लोअर क्लासेस में, दैट्स मीडियम. मीडियम इज एनीथिंग medium is any substance through which light can travel. So anything, any substance through which light propagates, light travels, light propagates. Any substance through which light propagates is called medium. Plural of medium is media. So air is medium because light can travel through the air. Water is also medium because light can travel through the water. Example है गिलास, और गिलास भी है medium. So these are the types of examples of medium. Types जो है types of media है, ये भी आपने पढ़ा है टाइप्स ऑफ मीडियम, मगर मीडिया यह हमें डिस्कस करना है. नंबर फर्स्ट इज़ ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम. ये आप सबों ने पढ़ा होगा. व्हाट इज ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम? ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम इज़ दैट मीडियम थ्रू विच लाइट कैन प्रोपेगेट perfectly. So light propagates perfectly or easily. That is transparent medium. Transparent medium is that medium through which light can propagate perfectly or easily. Best example है, that's air, water. These are the examples of transparent. गिलास भी हैं. These are the examples of transparent medium. Second is translucent. Translucent medium means through which light can propagate imperfectly or partially. पास होगी मगर कम. Partial पास होगी. ठीक. So it is a medium through which light propagates partially or imperfectly. That is translucent medium. Examples are paper है. पेपर एग्जाम्पल, बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है पेपर है. और जो है एक टाइप का गिलास है, दैट इज कॉल्ड ग्राउंड गिलास. etc. These are the examples of translucent medium. Third is opaque. Opaque medium is one through which light cannot pass at all. So opaque medium is that through which light cannot pass at all. That is, it does not allow the light to pass through it. Opaque, that is opaque medium. Examples are this is wood, sand, take, and many examples. There are many examples of metals. All metals, these are metals. They are opaque. These are opaque. So opaque medium does not allow the light to pass through them. This is about medium and types of media. So what is medium? Medium is any substance through which light can propagate. That is medium. Types of medium: transparent, जो हमें पता है, translucent and opaque. Third is the opaque. So next जो term है, that is what is ray. Actually ray जो हमें पढ़ना है, ray of light. light moves in the form of rays, light moves in the form of particle, light moves in the form of wave. इसके लिए ray optics हैं, wave optics हैं, जो branches of this optics हैं. Optics actually जो branch हैं, that is optics जो पहले पढ़ना था. What is optics? Optics actually it is the branch of physics in which we study about the light. Branch of physics or science in which we study about the light, that is optics. So optics has two types जो हमें पढ़ेंगे later on, ray optics and wave optics. ray and wave optics. So ये जो ही है ray, पहले हम ray पढ़ेंगे, इसके बाद हमें डिस्कस करना है what optics is. वो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. पहले जो टर्म्स हैं वही हम डिस्कस करेंगे. रे, व्हाट इज ए रे? रे एक्चुअली द पाथ थ्रू विच लाइट कैन ट्रैवल. सो पाथ मगर स्ट्रेट लाइन पाथ. A straight line path, a ray is a straight line path through which light can travel. So it's represented by a straight line with an arrowhead. Arrowhead represents the direction of the ray. So what is this? This is a ray. What is ray? Now a ray is actually the straight line path through which the light can travel. So what is its representation? So it can be represented by a straight line with an arrowhead. Arrowhead gives the direction of the ray. So this is about a ray. So when these ray combine, they form a beam. So a number of rays which combine, they form a beam. If this beam is narrow, then it is called a pencil. A pencil of light. So what is so हमने ray भी पढ़ा, beam भी आया यहाँ, और pencil भी आया, pencil of light. So the number of rays which combine, that is called a beam. अब इसकी types हैं beams के types हैं. So पहला जो हमें पढ़ना है convergent beam. Convergent beam is that beam in which rays of light meet at a point. Suppose these are the rays of light. These are rays of light, and they are going to converge at a point. Suppose they are going to meet at this point. So this beam is called convergent beam. So in convergent beam, the rays meet at a point. The rays go to meet at a particular point. Here अगर हम देखेंगे पहले विड्थ ज़्यादा होती हैं, फिर जब ये रे पास होती हैं बीम, उसकी विड्थ कम होती जा रही है. So here width decreases and becomes 0. So in convergent beam, the width of the convergent beam applied, the width of this beam goes on decreasing. This is the convergent beam. Second type is parallel divergent beam. Divergent beam, what do you mean by divergent beam? Divergent beam is one in which the rays of in which all the rays move, in which all the rays of light come out of a particular point. So this is the point, and here if rays come out like this, it is called a divergent beam. Here the rays of light come out from a particular source, from a particular point. Here width of the light goes on increasing. पहले width कम है, फिर इसके बाद increase होती है. So convergent and divergent beams are contrary to each other. They are opposite to each other. Third type is parallel beam. Parallel beam is one in which the rays of light are parallel to each other. Here width remains same. Width is same throughout. This is about some terms which are related to light. So अगले वीडियो में हम पढ़ेंगे nature of light and various characteristics of light. And thank you.